Cough cough. You know, I don't know why that became a trend in my videos to start saying cough, cough, cough in the beginning of all my videos. It just turned into a kind of a thing, I guess. You guys can hear me right now? Cough, cough, cough. Ah! No. And I know I'm starting pretty late on an upload and all, and stuff like that because I had a really tough day with school, and then I had theater, which doesn't take that long. It just I kind of came home, decided to chill because personal reasons I'm stressed out. Yeah, that stuff just doesn't matter. Blah blah blah. Yeah, personal life nobody really cares about. So, what is up, everybody? Crazy Nick 702 here, and you guys are probably seeing, or you know, like the game. You're like, this isn't Black Ops 3. Is this Advanced Warfare? The fuck? Yeah, you guys probably wondering, why the fuck are you playing Advanced Warfare? One, because I kind of like this game. This game wasn't that bad. Is it the best? No. Do I like it? Yeah. Did I get entertainment out of it? Yes. And two, it's mostly the only multiplayer I'm really decent in. I think I'm okay at Black Ops 3, but I'm decent in this at least. See, I'm not being cocky. But, yeah. And also by the time you can tell, this is story time with Crazy Nick 702. So, yeah, I should have found the objective before playing. Shit. Wait, I forgot, did they take it out? Oh shit. If not, I'm gonna have to change this title. Oh my god, I totally forgot they took out Uplink. I liked Uplink. I might as well play gun game. Actually, I don't know. Can I even get into a gun game? Fuck. I should have thought this through. Okay, we're just gonna go to Team Deathmatch. Means I'm going to change the title. I need to edit the title. Hate doing this in the middle. Team Deathmatch, one word. Oh. Well, kind of stupid. Team and Deathmatch are separate things. There we go. There you go. Title should be changed. And ta-da! Alright. Let's wait for a game. And as soon as this game starts, I will get started in the story. Let's get right into the story. Totally just lost 43 subs because of that. Oh well. But hang on, guys. Alright. So the story is gonna start out like every other story. And it's not a very the story isn't that too big. It's not gonna take as long unless I feel like being like extra detailed with it. So how the story starts out is, if you guys remember, I posted a video where it's like the tales or the story of Dimitri, one of those two. One of my favorite videos because one is just pure funny of my friend and his Dimitri characters talking. I still haven't dared to watch that video. I feel like I shouldn't. I'm sorry I scared you guys. But if you guys remember on that day, how we said how it was me, my friend, it was me, Mr. Unstable, Kron 108 Gaming, and, you know, Red Dead 22, his name's Dimitri. But, what ends up happening, I like how I say I'm good at this, but I failed horribly right there. But what ends up happening is he was, that night, it was actually before the day, should have got my story straight before telling it. What happens is when we get there, what ends up happening is it was me, Kron 108, Red Dead 22, aka Dimitri, and our other friend, I don't know the name of his channel or if he still like does YouTube. I don't think he does. I think he quit doing it. But it was us, and we were just chilling, and we were messing with Mr. Unstable. It was his birthday party. What ends up happening is the fuck? I guess I got him. What ends up happening is after messing with him and his girlfriend, we were messing with his girlfriend, him and his girlfriend so much, saying like, hey, we're gonna go to Roberto's and we'll be back in 15 minutes. Call us when you guys are ready. You know, joking, being, you know, bros and, you know, messing with him and his lady friend. You know, because, like, what kind of friends are we if we didn't do that? I like I say I'm decent at this and I'm sucking ass. So that's what's happening, you know, we're just being natural guy things. So what ends up happening is we end up running outside of his house because him and his girlfriend start chasing us. What ends up happening is we thought that they were gonna come after us, so we kept running. Because, you know, like we said, we thought we were coming after him. So we kind of stopped running because when our friend, we're just gonna call him Matt. What ends up happening is he had to put on his shoes, and we decided to stop because, you know, we figured he was gonna come and, you know, chase after us. He ended up didn't. But the weird thing is, we saw a car. Legitly, I shit you not. We saw a car at the corner, and we were questioning, why is that car just sitting there randomly? Like, it's kind of just weird to just sit there. And, you know, we didn't kind of think of anything of it because, you know, oh shit, I got him though. You know, it's like, okay, like cars always do that. He's probably taking a phone call or like trying to open his garage or some weird Caucasian of a lie. What? Yo, fuck this. Punching him. I ain't got aim. Oh shit. But you know, that's what ends up happening is that car just sits there. Keep that in mind, how the car just sits there. That's gonna come back in later in the story. I totally forget we have XO abilities. It's definitely gonna come back in the story and explain a lot later in it. And stuff like that. So we end up running and like we were messing around, like you guys hear Dimitri, he's like a weird, if you want to put it, rapist. So what ends up happening is we're joking, he's saying Dimitri's running after us, trying to rape us and stuff like that. And here's the part where we have to say our positioning, where we were. What ends up happening is I was kind of on the street. Mr. Unstable, or actually Mr. Unstable didn't follow us. What ends up oh, he's dead. What ends up happening, Red Dead was on the sidewalk. Kron 108 was on the sidewalk. But the screwy thing is, I was in the street, but not on the full-fledged street. Like, if you guys ever seen the gutters, like, between there and, you know, like, the sidewalk, I was kind of walking in between there and a little bit in the street. And we're walking, laughing, and we just got done running because, you know, we were messing with rapist Dimitri. Yeah, fuck, I should slide. Rapist Dimitri saying, like, oh, fuck, he's gonna rape us and shit, like, whoever's last behind gets raped. And, you know, we were all joking, having fun. And I said, like, what ends up happening is, the funny part is, we were talking to Dimitri, how just saying Dimitri isn't afraid of prison, how Dimitri survives prison because, you know, he's good at raping people and stuff like that. And, you know, as soon as we were done with that conversation, guess what we heard behind us? Whoop whoop! And if you guys know, oh shit, Red Dead, I hate trying to remember names. Like, I have to conceal their names and I hate it. That's why I use their gamer tags. Red Dead, or their YouTube channels. Red Dead, he froze in fear, and like we said, he's Dimitri. You know, you're saying that. He literally stopped dead in his tracks and looked like all life from his body just died. Wanna know why? Because he has never been pulled by the police. And the funny thing is about this, what ends up happening is Kron 108, if you guys don't know, Kron 108, like, no racism, he'll, like, literally, if he told this, he would say it himself. Kron 108 is black. And he would say it in his own story. Like, I should convince him to, like, upload more. It's kind of just we need to get him on here and upload more, because the guy's really hilarious. But that ends up happening. That ends up happening, and literally, I shit you not, Kron 108 gets on his hands and knees and starts putting his... No, he gets on his knees and starts putting his hands behind his back. Because, guess the reason. He didn't want to get shot. Oh, shit. He didn't want to get shot by the cops. So what ends up happening is he starts doing that. He starts doing that. And literally, I kind of have to try not to laugh. Because I know it's going to get us in more trouble for whatever, at this moment, whatever trouble we did. At the moment, we really don't know what we did. You know, because we haven't found it out yet. Our friend Matt, that's how I'm just going to say his name. Our friend Matt, he ends up just turning around. He's like, what do we do? And me, you guys would expect me to be some scared person. No. The story was, I turned around. And I was like, what do we do? Like, what did we do wrong? I don't know what we did. This cop walks up to us and he's like, you gotta sit on the side, sit on the sidewalk. And we're like all looking, well, I'm looking at Matt because, you know, I'm like thinking with him, like, what did we actually do? And he tells us, after sitting on the sidewalk, he's like, alright, I'm gonna handcuff you. He handcuffs me, he handcuffs Matt, and he handcuffs Kron 108 Gaming. Puts Matt and Kron in the back of the van, and the cruiser, and literally, Matt, guy, he's cool, he didn't care. Where Kron 108, he's like, oh god, I'm gonna die. You know, he's overreacting at this point. The reason why Ren Dead didn't get handcuffed is because he had to call Mr. Unstable to verify our story. And you're probably wondering at this point, okay, your bad story, your storytelling skills, God, can't speak for the life of me. Why'd you guys get pulled over? Remember how we said we were messing with Mr. Unstable and we ran outside his house? Literally, his neighbors watched us run outside of his house and thought we were robbing the place. And remember when I told you to keep that truck pulled over on the corner in mine? Yeah, they were on the phone. They were on the phone with the cops, saying that we burglarized the place and stole things. Like, what? Like, how do you... Okay. So, after that kind of happened, we're all sitting there. He's questioning us. And as soon as, like, another police cruiser rolls up and, tells him, like, hey, are you alright? You need help? He's like, yeah, can you go to this address, verify, you know, their stories, blah, blah, blah. And literally all our stories were like we were at our friend's birthday party, and what ended up happening is we were running outside his house because we were messing with him and his girlfriend. As soon as that cop leaves, we're all sitting there in silence waiting because Mr. Unstable hung up on the phone. We're just standing there waiting. Well, two are sitting, two are standing, one's handcuffed, me. And he's like, starts interrogating us like, alright, how many times have you guys been to juvie? What? We'd never been to juvie. And he like took it back by it. He was like, huh. And you know, that's kind of what happened. He was like, then you know, we're like, okay, like how the fuck are you gonna accuse us like this? Like we're some kind of criminals. We didn't do shit, man. You know, it was just a misunderstood story. Holy shit, I hit him with a grenade? Dude, that marksmanship. But after that, we were kind of talking to, since we got back, sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought right there. That's really bad for storytelling. Still not used to talking by myself. Working on it. After that, he starts questioning us again, and next thing that comes out of his mouth is like, alright, how many times have you guys been arrested? None. We all looked at each other, like even in the police cruiser. We weren't arrested. Never. And he's like, huh. Alright. And then another cop comes. And you wanna guess what the other cop says? He's like, yeah, you guys' story matches up. Oh shit. He's like, yeah, your story matches up. They're all free. But like, when he did that, he pointed at us individually, saying our names. He pointed at Matt, and he was like, what did he say? I think he said Nick. Then he pointed at me. And he was like, Matt. And then he points at, Freef. That guy. And he points at Karan. That Karan. Literally funniest moment because he got like all our names wrong, and it's like, in a situation, aren't you supposed to kind of have our names right? In a situation like this, like, you're committing us, oh shit. You're committing us for like a crime, one, we didn't do. And you handcuffed us, literally for no frickin' reason. Could have just told us to sit on the sidewalk and stuff like that. So after that, you know, we get unhandcuffed, and like I said, we were on like Roberto's, but we really weren't. We kind of just wanted to go to Circle K. So what ends up happening is we were like, you know what, we're on a mission. We got handcuffed. Doesn't matter. It's not stopping us. We're still going on this mission. So we go to Circle K, come back, and literally, Mr. Unstable looks like a dad. He literally says, you guys are idiots. Like, literally blaming us if we were like some bad teenagers and did some stuff. Like, boy, we were just trying to go on an adventure and have fun. We didn't plan on getting arrested. We didn't get arrested. But, we didn't plan on, you know, getting handcuffed and interrogated and stuff like that. Like, no. That's not what happened. Literally misunderstanding. It was all a misunderstanding. And this guy's still interrogating us. We traded one cop for Mr. Unstable dad status. I don't know. And by then, you guys all know the Frizz. The legendary, funny, sarcastic one. You know, it's fun making content with her. I enjoy it. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, that was the whole team. I could have shot a grenade. So, yeah, that ends up happening. As soon as we get back, we were just chilling. And I want to throw this in the story. I'm not going to throw Mr. Unstable's point of view, because if he wants to tell a story, he'll actually tell his own story, and he'll add his details. Because he'll explain it better than I could. That's for sure. But, that was like our whole fuck scenario. But one thing I want to throw in, if you guys remember how I said Matt was cool in that whole situation, Matt has a girlfriend. And one of the funniest conversations that happened between Matt and us was when he was having a conversation with his girlfriend. His girlfriend called and was worried about him. What ends up happening is Matt picks up the phone, looks at the phone, and then has the perfect response. He yells back, "Hey, baby." Literally, all that manliness left that man. How the fuck is that hitting me from this far? Literally, all that manhood left him, and it was the most utterly hilarious thing. I loved every minute of it. It was funny, and it was just such a stupid thing to happen that we got handcuffed for no reason. By the way, when the cop said, "Have you ever something like that?" I've been pulled over 4 times and never been arrested. So I never technically got in trouble. I just got warnings and stuff like that.
Enemy UAV online. We've lost control. System hack. All exosuits have been disabled. UAV above. We're losing this fight. Enemy UAV above. Enemy UAV above.